The Old English interpretation of the word hell means to build a wall around and to separate. Now, this is what we do when we're feeling depressed and anxious, and when we're suffering in our wounds and our trauma. When we're not seeing a way out, we isolate ourselves. We don't want to participate in life. I've actually lost count of how many people have told me stories of people that they know that have committed suicide, and they saw them the night before, the day before, and they said, they were really happy. They said they were fine. When I asked them how they were, they didn't have an idea or a clue. Now, people who suffer from depression are actually probably one of the most happiest, giving, loving people you will meet. A lot of people that suffer depression feel that they don't have the right support or enough support. But other people can only support you so much. At the end of the day, we can use the support we can get from others, but we also have to support ourselves to move us out of that isolation, move us out of that way of thinking that we're just not good enough and that we don't fit in anywhere. You do fit in. The social engineers have created a really crippling system which makes a lot of people feel that they don't fit in. But a lot of that we're thinking in our minds and in our heads is actually not even based on truth. It's based on a social engineering structure. Your family and friends may not be able to be there for you as much as you want them to be, but it doesn't take away from the fact that they do love you and they do, wish the best for you and want to see you happy. Now, we've also have the TV programming that gives us this sense of a saviour. Someone's going to come and save us, whether it's our knight in shining armour or, having those really good, best friends that are going to be there for you, that are going to take you out and make you feel better. And you might be lucky and have people in your life like that really put an effort into getting you out and about when you're not feeling well. So, we have to understand the structure of the way our lives are, but also understand that you have the capability and the ability to support yourself to get out of that depressive state of mind that you may be in. So the reason why I say that is because it does take a lot of energy and strength to actually isolate yourself. It takes a lot of energy and strength to not do anything. It takes a lot of energy and strength to make up those excuses, to not go out, to not participate in life. So we have to, like I said, use the support systems that are around us, but also support ourselves. Be kind enough to yourself to move through it. Now, I've been there. I know what it's like to be in that dark place where you feel there's nowhere to go and you're isolating, not feeling well. For myself, I've always allowed myself to just feel it. So whatever I'm feeling, I allow myself to feel it without too much judgment. So whatever negative thoughts are going through my head, I allow them to show up. I try not to engage, and I always remind myself to ask questions. So instead of saying I don't feel motivated or I don't feel inspired, I ask, well, what do I need to make me feel motivated? What do I need to do to feel inspired? What do I need to do to shift this heavy energy that I'm feeling? And usually it's via movement. So jumping up and down, doing some star jumps, exercising. We've really got to move our energy and our body. As we do that, it's like all those little parasites, all that heaviness of the energy around us starts to evaporate and dissipate, because when we move our bodies, and our breath is also moving because now we're pumping our heart a little bit more, our brain starts to work a little bit more clearer. We start to get aha moments. So as I've said for decades, meditation is not just sitting around like a yogi. Meditation can be exercising, going for walks, going for runs, whatever it is where you feel you lose all sense of time and space. So not so much just watching Netflix, although those lazy days are definitely necessary and are just as helpful for us to have those days where we can just shut out and just go, you know what, today I'm just having my time just to regenerate. That's definitely important. Having a mentor, having a therapist is also very important too if you're suffering from depression. Doing energetic work and skills, trying to remember to keep in your energetic center is also very important. And this is what helped me a lot. So I am the founder of Biomatrix Energy Healing, and the Biomatrix Energy Healing techniques have really helped me as well to move the conscious and subconscious negative programming from my system and align my body, especially the nervous system alignment as well, which has really helped with what I've documented with myself and other people to move old traumas and old ways of thinking and being as well. So we can gain more clarity by using energetic tools and techniques, by using certain access points in and around our body to help move that feeling. So if you are feeling depressed and you're in that state, you know, what are you doing to help yourself, or how do you find yourself getting out of it? Going out is actually a good thing, even though you don't want to, even though you may struggle with it. Going out for a cup of coffee or a chai, going for a walk, or like I said, just running on the spot for a few minutes, picking up the phone, talking to someone, and definitely reaching out and speaking with, you know, someone qualified like a therapist or mentor, or doing some energetic, you know, techniques, or even yoga can really help you. So as I said, the Old English interpretation of the word hell means to build a wall around and to isolate. So is that what you are doing? And if that's what you're doing, what can you do to open up some room in those walls, so those walls start to come down a little bit more, so you feel you can breathe and you can spread your wings. Some of the most amazing, kind-hearted people are people who are suffering from some type of mental illness, and they are also some of the most creative people I've ever met. So don't sell yourself short. Don't brush yourself off. You do matter. You are worthy. You are needed. You are necessary. We've all got unique gifts, skills and talents to offer ourselves and the world. It's okay if every day is not a good day. But it's not okay to, I think, to treat yourself with violence or negativity or abuse, especially stuff that you're not going to get from others. So I don't feel any of that helps. So try and be mindful even of your down and low times, because that's what depressed is, right? You're feeling pressed down, you're feeling heavy, you're feeling you can't breathe, you can't move. So try and introduce some tools and techniques and have some reminders around, or have someone like a buddy that when you do call them, they will remind you, well, have you done a bit of exercise? You know, have you screamed into the pillow? Have you punched your punching bag? Have you written it out, what you're feeling? Have you eaten something healthy? Are you hydrating? Have you drank any water? Because that happens a lot too when people are feeling depressed. They're not drinking, they're not eating right. So if you have a buddy that, you know, is understanding of what you're going through, then that can be really helpful as well. And can also help you to, you know, step out of that depressive state of mind and feeling so isolated and that you're not good enough. So I hope this video has helped. I thought I would share it just because these conversations seems to be coming up a lot, and maybe that's because the weather hasn't been very good, and so when it's grey clouds and it's raining and it's constant, you know, it does put a grey feeling on us and a heaviness as well. And so I thought I'd do this video and share it out there, and hopefully, you know, you guys can benefit from it. But let me know how it's worked for you. And you know, we all have our low points in life, and you know, we've all overcome it, and you've overcome everything that has happened to you to this point. So never give up on yourself. You're never alone. There's always help and assistance, and please reach out if you ever need help and assistance. All right, guys, till next time, follow your bliss, be enjoy. Lots of love, love, love. Bye.